Day 78. Oh, look at this beautiful sunrise. That's actually still snow. Little patches of snow. It's bigger under the trees. There's just some little dirty ass patches behind us. But oh my goodness, just a gorgeous morning. A little bit of clouds. Oh, an almost full moon. We're up. We got up a little later today, like 4. We stayed up really late the night before, so I was like, oh, please, can we just wake up at 4 instead of 3? We'll start waking up early. We have like still 10, 12 miles before we get down to the desert, so it's not like waking up at 3 to beat the heat would really have mattered. Also, it looks like if these clouds keep up, we might have a cooler, nice day. Oh my gosh, this is just so beautiful. Oh my goodness. At any rate, so far, other than burning some of the plastic on my sip pad because the wind blew it into my stove this morning when I was making coffee, it's been a great morning so far. Super chill and relaxed. And hopefully most of today is downhill. We got water in about 5 miles. So we'll stop there and yeah, just see where the day takes us. But I'm already feeling really good and happy about it. Wow, good morning from Wyoming. A beautiful sunrise. It's about 5:30. I see, looks like a couple of lakes down there, over there. But just beautiful colors this morning. Really nice. Up here in the meantime, still little snow puddles around, but easy enough to dodge for the most part. We'll be out of the snow today. Probably the last, maybe the last snow we see for this season. It's harder now, but mainly the issue is mud. Lots and lots of mud. Well, here we go. I like how this cairn is just sitting right in front of this big old snowbank. Note the complete absence of footprints in it. Oh, I think we'll go around. Wyoming, you're kind of pretty. That's pretty awesome up here. Oh my goodness. You kind of see our future. In Wyoming, the trail seems to move more or less in a northwesterly direction. Oh, all I see from here is down there. That's fine. We don't mind, you know, a good run of easy trail. My friend Hawaii, I think she left out of Rollins sometime last week, and she's such a badass. She did like 113 miles in 3.5 days. Very impressive, very impressive. But also that sort of indicates what kind of terrain we're looking at. If you're doing a bunch of climbing, you're not doing 113 miles in 3.5 days. So that's exciting. We pick up a little, Colorado is so slow going. A little frustrating. Maybe in Wyoming, we can have some good big days without too much impact. Ideal. It just turned us over to the other side of the hill, the other side of the ridge. Man, look at those big ass mountains behind us. We don't have to climb. And the moon's still up there doing moon stuff. What's that moon? Pretty. Oh, I don't know why I like the Pokey Mountains, but there's a Pokey Mountain over there. And then there is like 2 little Pokey Mountains right next to each other. Oh, it is beautiful up here. Definitely really like this road, actually. Too bad it's not van friendly. But we come back here to visit again, we're welcome. I'm just in love with these sunrise views from up here. And not just because I know it means that our lives walking easy are going to be made a bit easier very shortly, but just because it's like epic up here, it feels like you're on top of the world. And we've been higher than this, but expansive views like this, not all that common, not on any trail. That's what makes them amazing. We hung out up here for a little bit, get our last bit of phone service before heading down the hill. But the mosquitoes started coming out and those little bastards are gnarly. So onward. Also, we're low on water, so we gotta find this creek, but it's down that hill somewhere in the trees where there's even more bugs. But damn, look at those views. Beautiful day in Wyoming. It's gonna be hot today. Look what I just found. Turns on and everything. I don't have any music on my phone, so I'm not sure exactly how this will come in handy. And it's not super light, but clearly it's weatherproof. I'll hold on to it for a while. If I don't want to keep it, I can just send it home from Rollins with all the other stuff I didn't get to send home from encampment because their post office is only open from 8:30 to 9 a.m. on Saturdays. What the hell kind of hours are those? Why even bother opening to just be open for 1/2 hour super early in the morning? That was like the weirdest office hours I've ever heard. And we've heard some weird ones out here in these small towns. But damn, score. It seems like forever since we were off roads, whether we were actually on the trail or not. It's pretty much been roads for the last several days, but well, we're finally on single track. Yay! And it's actually in pretty good shape. Not like the single track that brought us into Wyoming. So this is exciting. Not bad at all. Got to this sweet creek. There's even little tiny waterfalls. Yay! And even better, there's more water in less than 8 miles, so we can carry a liter out of here and be good, which is sweet because the food bags are still crazy heavy. Love these little waterfalls. So delightful. We just ran into a previous year CDT hiker named Elevated and her cute black lab Atlas on our way down to the, I think it's called Deep Jack Trailhead. I hope there's a trash can there, which would be rad. And she was super cool. I think she's from Australia, but she said she was in Utah now and she's just picking up some sections she missed in her year. She said the basin was super easy walking and the water carries weren't that bad. All good news. We carried a little extra water out of the last creek so that we could make second coffee somewhere in between it and the next water source that's listed on Gut Hook, which is almost like 7.5 miles away now. It's still cool this morning and we drank a bunch of water while we were there. So should have more than enough water to have second coffee somewhere and get to the next water source without dehydrating. So yeah, a beautiful morning so far. Like, really nice trail. Tons of mosquitoes whenever we stop. Apparently, I'm hoping there won't be mosquitoes down in the basin like there were in that one desert in Colorado. What the hell? But I understand that ticks now become an issue. So, doing regular tick checks will become part of the routine once we get in there. But other than that, it's supposed to be fast, easy walking, which is awesome. Those are my favorite kinds of days. You know, get in big miles without feeling too exerted. Nice. This trail is in such great shape. It's really a pleasure to walk. You can see that, like, they've actually already had people out here this year doing maintenance and cutting blowdowns out of the way, which makes life so much easier and quicker. But oh my goodness, this part of the trail, like, the ground is just littered with pieces of quartz of all sizes. There's one. There's a little guy. I mean, we've seen some just giant chunks actually in the road, in the trail. It's everywhere. It would be cool to, like, make a mosaic or, like, have some piece of a wall with bits of quartz in it to kind of reflecting. This is really beautiful stuff. But yeah, wow, this is like a lovely forest and super sweet trail. If only they could all be like this, but I would be asking a lot. There's a lot of work to keep these trails in such good shape. So much appreciation to the trail maintainers who take care of this. I kind of noticed that it seems like since we got to Wyoming, there's a lot more CDT stuff than there was in Colorado. Kind of feels like in Colorado, the CDT is secondary to the Colorado Trail. Wow, look at that big guy. That is one giant chunk of quartz. And some little brothers and sisters. But in Wyoming, it seems like, oh, there's another one. I just sit out here all day and just look at these things and, like, feel them up. Quartz feels so good. But yeah, in Wyoming, it seems like the CDT is much more important. Although we have seen a ton of, when we were on the road, on the Forest Road 412, we saw a lot of signs that were, like, broken down or whatever. But can't take it personal. They were breaking down Forest Service signs and, like, other signs too. So I guess they just don't like signs on that trail. They do not want you to know where you're going. But that's okay. Otherwise, the trail is pretty well marked and it's just really beautifully maintained through here, even up through this season. So thanks a lot, trail maintainers. We appreciate you, all your hard work. What time is it? Yay! That's right, it's second coffee time. Woohoo! Let's lighten the load in our packs a little bit. Oh, here's a new way of blazing I haven't seen yet. That's pretty cool. Second coffee, success. Oh my God, I made that coffee so strong. I'm still getting the hang of using the stove. Like, I've pretty much been stoveless. Oh, the eye guy was here. Pretty much been stoveless most of my hiking. But yeah, I'm enjoying having one now, even though, you know, you have to have more water. It takes more time. I'm pretty lazy, fundamentally. And it's heavier. You have to carry fuel. The stove. Before it was just a Talenti jar. I just shook everything in that. Or just soaked it in the baggies or whatever. But yeah, having like a hot cup of coffee, actually really nice. I'm generally not interested in doing a second coffee and busting out the stove a second time in the morning and everything. I'm more used to doing, like, you know, I get up in the morning and then just walk a really long way, not stop that much, pretty much around water. But hiking with night crawlers been a little more different, more stopping, you know. It's interesting, but I kind of like it, you know. We start so early that we get the miles in, you know, usually depending on terrain, regardless. So that's all good. Dang, like I went nuts in here. But we just saw that the road, I guess the Deep Jack Road, was closed indefinitely. They had their very official signage and notice attached to the ground with 2 rocks. Incredibly official. But ooh, look at that. Ooh, I like how it pops because it's surrounded by moss. Oh. Anyway, I forgot where I was going with all that. Second coffee was awesome. Had a little breakfast. My pack is a little lighter. I could actually fit my pot back into my food bag. All is well with the world. Now it's about 7 miles to the next water, which is, mostly overall downhill with a couple of ups, but overall chill as. So yeah, about those trail maintainers. These are all from this season. Check it out. Look at all these glow downs we don't have to climb over. That is so awesome. And this part of the trail has just been a real pleasure. And of course, I can't get enough of the rocks. Like a crow. They're like the forest version of shiny. All right. Wyoming has wildflowers. Yeah, this is pretty. We out here in the open. Mary Poppins always has this umbrella out. But look at this. I don't know what this is. I think I may have seen it in the Colorado Wildflower book. Woo! Hello, sexy. Looks like something Georgia O'Keeffe would paint. But nice. Got the paintbrush. Oh, there's some more. Ooh, that's an even better one. I'm going to take a picture of that one. These are beautiful. I've totally been slacking on iNaturalist. But, that's just one more thing you need service for. So we're just walking along this old road. On and on, taking pictures of flowers. And I look over and oh, I guess the trail's actually over here. Apparently nobody's over here because it doesn't look like this has been walked very much. Huh. All right. That's for sure. There's a trail here. Might as well help keep it beaten down. I might have to pull out my umbrella soon. I'm like, oh, sweet, we're going back into the woods. And then I looked over that hill. Well, alrighty then. Guess we're gonna do some practice for the basin with the out and open hiking. But, ooh, thank goodness, a little overcast. Have a little bit cloud cover. Thank you, Mother Nature. Because otherwise, it'd be pretty hot out here. Check out this cairn made of giant quartz pieces. Holy crap. And these are enormous. What? It's like a countertop worth. Or more. Even the hilltop views are nice. And it's raining in a couple of places around us. But what is super nice is the little bit cloud cover above us. We just keep that up, especially as we're walking this open exposed section. That would be fabulous. And when we're definitely back in the desert, seeing little tiny cactus. There's not really much trail here. I think not a lot of people have walked this. Probably not this year anyway. We just follow cairns. That one's a little short. But there's one up there that looks pretty giant on the top of that hill. I don't know what these black rocks are. I guess that if it's black, it's like related to volcanoes. Every once in a while, I'll just pick up a tiny one. I like to send them home to Mike. He's into rocks. But wow, really pretty. I know, Wyoming is really growing on me. You see back there is the snow, last of the snow we just left. Lovely day. This is like Cairnhenge. Oh, it's a memorial for Dirk Vierkant. I don't know if I pronounced that right. I almost never know. It's probably always wrong, but My heart's in it. I mean, wow. Badass. Kind of makes the little Karens heading up here a little superfluous. Generally unnecessary. Just head towards the giant chimney-sized Karen and you'll get to the top of this hill. So, immediately after Stone or Karen Henge, pretty much we got off trail. Not sure how. We followed some blazes down. But according to Gut Hook, the trail is actually over here somewhere. We were following a road. The road moves back up with the trail, but in this part, the trail is actually straighter and shorter. So, we're trying to find it. I think just not many people have been out on this section yet this year. Hopefully we'll locate it post haste. All right. I have no idea how we missed this all, because looking back across the hill, I can see other Karens coming this way. I have no idea how we missed this, but we did. We went the well-beaten track down. Maybe a lot of people have taken the road, I don't know. But yeah, hello. Here's the trail. Come from that way. And yeah, looks like hardly anybody's been walking it this year. But at least we're on it again. Can help beat down some of the grass. Well, we appear to have hit the end of the line in terms of trail maintenance. This forest is a mess of downed trees. We were on that road. The trail itself is a shorter, straighter shot, but now probably would have just been easier to stay on the road because we're adding all kinds of extra steps and the extra effort to climb over a zillion blowdowns. Oh well. And oof, this forest. Poor forest. The bark beetles made it up here too. No blowdowns out here, but it's a good thing the trail is well established because there's actually a post out there. But you can't see it because it's in stealth mode, practically cloaked, camouflaged by basically the same brown as the hill. Probably virtually impossible to see when all the green's dead. So we're back to, thank goodness, because look at this pile of sticks in here. But good grief, just right here. All these have been cut just this season. They're trying, they're working it. They definitely have their work cut out for them because there's so many downed trees in this forest. But I just saw some fresh horse poop a minute ago, so I'm guessing maybe they've been out even like just over this past weekend trying to help keep the trail clear for us so we don't have to do all the climbing over blowdowns, which is so appreciated. Thanks, trail maintainers. Man, it's like the never-ending job. And damn, look at this. We could have, that's last season, we could have had to climb over all this crap, but thanks to you, sailing is a little bit smoother. Rock on. We got some punk rock dandelions out here. They're definitely not like typical dandelions. Their little shock tops are whiter, more spiky, and they just look more edgy. They're smaller than the goat's beards, about the same size as like a regular dandelion head, but none of the foliage. We got some really nice flowers out here. Ah, this field. This walk is interesting. It's like a mix. I mean, first of all, they want you to climb at the top of virtually every little hill there is out here. But there are pockets of forest, and then there are pockets of open space. Some of them have flowers. Like these flowers are bigger than the last ones we saw. And oh, there's a group of those really pretty ones. I think they might be Mariposa lilies. I'm not sure. But I want to say I saw those in the book that Joan had when we stayed with them at she and Rollin at their cabin after Hartzell. Gosh, I don't even remember. That seems like so long ago now, but it wasn't that long ago. Oh my God, a good thing I'm videoing all this crap, because I always think I'll remember later, like when I did the PCT, the AT. I don't. But oh my God, look at that. What a wreck. Yikes. Just like a bunch of sticks. Wouldn't want to be here in a thunderstorm. Those things be falling all over the place like dominoes. Well, we've done what's hopefully our last big climb, or steep climb. Actually, I know it is. Oh, holy crap, there's still snow over there even. Bananas. Before we get to our water. Wow, some pretty epic views up here. We heard some thunder earlier. Not sure which direction it came from. Looks like I have several choices. But doesn't look like anything's immediately threatening. Wow. This view up here is awesome. I believe that there's Divide Peak. We don't go up that. It's behind the fence, I think. That's probably why. But, man, just epic up here. Really, really pretty. And looks like we can see the basin. I guess that's the basin in front of us. Damn. Just loving all the flowers out here. It's like Purple City. And, oh dang, that's a big bit of water down there. It looks pretty much like all downhill from here, more or less. Some rolling hills, but we're gonna be living down there for a while. It's just gorgeous. We found our next water. Whew. This is a seasonal creek on Gut Hook. It's just listed as creek, which is probably not a good idea because it's definitely seasonal. It's small, way smaller than the last one, but it's here and a good place to have lunch. We took a nice lunch at the little creek and Nightcrawler got a nap, which is nice. I don't know how he does it. He can nap for like 15 minutes. I can't even get to sleep in 15 minutes. Anyway, we tanked up on water, ate some more food, and I looked ahead at the route. And the route basically does like a sort of rounded square, like 3/4 of a square, and then back north into Rollins. And I saw that one of the road crossings basically is like a much straighter shot. So I looked at Gut Hook, and it's actually one of the lay alternates up Sage Creek Road, and it saves about 20 miles of essentially looking at the same terrain, but a little bit easier. So we're gonna do that, which is nice because right now I'm carrying at least an extra pound of crap that I do not need and want to mail out. At least an extra pound, because I didn't get to the post office and encampment to mail out a bunch of stuff I already had. like the alternate maps and whatnot for Colorado. And I've also picked up a couple of rocks. I found a speaker. Oh my God, I want to get rid of this stuff. So we're going to take the alternate. It's not like the last shortcut where I had part of a map and a hunch. I have the whole map this time, and it's an alternate that's been pretty thoroughly vetted on GutHook, so that's what we're gonna go for, which is cool, and that alternate starts in about 6 miles. So, yay! I imagine we're just missing 20 miles of additional heat and sun exposure once we get into the basin proper, which is cool with me. So, damn productive lunch break, I think. Look at all this color. I think that down there is a reservoir, but I think it might actually be Truck Drivers Creek. That's a hell of a name for a big old honkin' body of water. But oh my gosh, just digging this day in these flowers. Also super grateful for, it looks like maybe a thunderstorm coming our way, but what it's providing immediately is a little bit of respite from the full sun exposure, because it's warm out here and open. There's clots of shade here and there, which is awesome, but yeah, definitely don't mind some cloud cover while we're out in this. Check it. Oh my God, Wyoming is seriously growing on me. That is a big ass body of water. But yeah, we're coming right for it, or around it. That's a super interesting geological form. It looks like just like a skinny ridge right there in the middle of the darker green thing, basically pointing at the reservoir creek or whatever. Very cool. Yep. I am getting into Wyoming. I'm digging this state. Here we are doing the most recent of our gratuitous climbs up every hill in the area. We've already been on that one. We've probably been on all of those. We came up here from that road down there where we came out of the forest. But wait, there's more. We should probably go chop that one too. Basically tapping the top of every mountain, molehill, because we've been looking at that creek or reservoir for a while now from multiple angles. So that just tells me that we've just been doing basically a circuit around it. Peak bagging, except for they're not really peaks. They're just, you know, hills around the basin. Basically prolonging our descent. Yay! But dude, at least the views up here are pretty phenomenal. So that makes it worth it. Especially since there's cloud cover. But hopefully there won't be any lightning and thunder over here, because in the process of tapping all these peaks, we are the tallest fucking things out here. Well, he is. Nobody's doing this because it's dumb. Because, hey, wait, there's more. We get to go up that now. And then basically we make a 90-degree turn to the left, walk straight down the hill, and get on a road down there going towards that way. So, awesome. Might as well tap the last one. Looks like, hopefully, we can get up there and get down. Because the wind just started picking up, and the temperature just dropped. I think we might get wet. Oh, which actually, yeah, I gotta put away all my electronics. Damn. No, this is safe. This is perfectly fine. peek right behind it. We should definitely hit that too. Honey. Wow. I really wanted to see that reservoir from every angle. Oh damn. Bog. Bog. So the trail's not particularly well marked or tracked in this hill, but so we're just kind of wandering off it in the general vicinity of where it's supposed to go. Good grief. And I don't see it. It looks like there's a signpost up there. This is choose your own adventure. Look how baller this cairn is. Holy crap. That is like the most expensive stick holder ever. And I don't see the next time. I think it's down this way. I think we go that way. Oh hey, what do you know? I do see a trail going up to the top of that, but I didn't think it's ours. Check this badass out. It is punk rock plant day here on the CDT. Dang, I thought those punk rock dandelions were hardcore, but no. The red and yellow spiky haired ones, those are real punk rock. So now we're walking pretty much right in front of the mountain that the trail just made us climb. Wow. It seemed fairly pointless, but I guess they wanted us to see the view. Okay. Done and done. Plenty of blazes down here. 1, 2, and I think there's one on that post as well. And your information. Yep. And we're definitely gonna get rain done. Now it's like, how much? I think the trail goes that way, which would be nice because the wind's blowing that towards us right now. Yay! Well, the trail basically did like a hairpin turn so that we're walking away from all the stuff we were just looking at. So that's nice. Except, damn it. Basically, walking away from one storm just to walk right into another one. Oof. And it's definitely raining. A lot. Fuck. Well, maybe we can hide for a little bit in those trees over there. Hopefully, find a little cover because way out here. The sun's trying to come out, and yet we're still walking right towards that. No! Wait. Definitely raining over there. But raining worse over there. Hopefully, this road bends. Thought we might go over there, but nope. No cover for you. Okay. Come on, son. I just walk slow and hope for the wind to blow stuff out of our way, because it's actually blowing at our bags. So that stuff should be moving away. Of course, blowing that stuff right behind us. Okay, but right now, we're in the donut hole. Sweet spot. And take it while I can. So since the wind's pretty much blowing in that direction, and hopefully that nastiness further away from us, we're having a sit because it's actually lightened up behind us and from the direction the wind is coming considerably. I see blue skies trying to peek out in a couple of directions behind us, so hopefully we'll be spared the kind of thunderous downpour that we saw the other day, where probably a half an inch dropped in a half an hour. That was a pretty serious rainstorm. I'm glad we weren't stuck in. Well, shit. Now the wind's coming our direction, and it's cold. Oh, butterfly, run! Butterfly's doing storm. She's like, hunker down. There's not really any place to hunker. If you're bigger than a butterfly out here, that's a problem. All my rain gear's buried. I'm not gonna bother. Nightcrawler's putting on all his stuff. Whatever, we're gonna get a little wet, but it's already a lot lighter over there than it was before, and it's been a while since lightning hit, so that's nice. Got that going for us. Yay! Anyway, I think we make a right turn off this road shortly, and it's looking definitely lighter over in that direction, so we're gonna get sprinkled on, but hopefully not for too long. So a little bit earlier, we saw 3 dudes in a Razor with a dog, and they got to a closed gate right as we arrived there. They said they were supporting 2 ladies that were doing a hike up there. They were hiking up the Divide Peak, and we just came out onto Sage Creek Road, which is actually the road we're gonna just walk into Rollins. It's a pretty straight shot, as opposed to doing the 3 sides of the square that the CDT does, adding like another 20 plus miles for no apparent reason because you're still walking a road. Anyway, we get to the road, and it's like a shitstorm out here. You're like nasty weather all around, definitely coming for us. These 2 ladies get out and say, oh, the guy said they saw you earlier. Do you need anything? Like, oh, besides a shower. I was like, we're about to get showered. I'm looking at the storm right behind them. Oh, well, do you need anything else? They offered us water. Lady, it's about to fucking pour balls on us. Pretty sure we're good with water. We don't need water. These people had 2 Mercedes vans and a Razor sitting there. Like, what we really need is a place to hang out for a minute while this shit blows over. That was not on the menu. So now, we're rocking the road. They kept us there for like 10 minutes talking to us about how they walked this road all the way back to this trail turnoff. Man, good for you. I don't give a shit. We're about to get dumped on. You're about to climb back into your Mercedes van. Go fuck yourself. Oh my God. And no thank you. I do not need any water. I imagine they'll go back and be like, well, we tried to do a good deed. We told those hikers where they could get water and where they could camp and find some bushes to hide in. Thanks so much, ladies. It was a pleasure talking to you. Damn. So now we're gonna walk this road to Savory Creek. Hopefully there's a bridge there, because this road is newly paved. Apparently it wasn't paved last year, they just started. So hopefully if it goes over that creek, because it looks pretty big, there'll be a bridge. And we can hide under that. Since we won't be escaping shitty weather in a van today from some people who actually helped earlier. I opened that gate and shut it behind them for those 3 dudes so they wouldn't have to get out of their Razor. Whatever. Anyway, we've been lucky so far. It's sprinkled on us a little bit, but not too terrible much. And it does look like it's lightening up in the way we're going. So hopefully we don't get hammered too bad. It's also windy as hell out here. Holy smokes. And this canyon's a little not too bad. But as soon as we pop back out again, oh my God, it was blowing me all over the place. Anyway, there's no cover anywhere in front of us either. So our best hope is that we get to that creek and we find a bridge there. And then we can be the trolls under the bridge. Ha! Hooray! It looks like it's breaking up over there, which is good because the wind's still blowing that shit right for us. But we're headed that way, and it looks even lighter that way. Well, actually, that spot looks the best. But, nice. Lucking out. So this is actually Truck Driver Creek. There's actually a little bit of water down here. This is where the ladies told us we could go camp, and the bush doesn't have access to water. Really? Really? Wow. I imagine they thought they were doing us a favor. But what the fuck? So the official CDT goes off that way to make a long, circuitous route over this stuff. To more or less come back to this road right near the south of Rollins. So, yeah, this is a lay alternate we're taking, and water should be in about 2.3 miles. Savory Creek or Savory Creek, I don't know how to pronounce it. It's a common theme of mine. I'd like to think it's endearing. Anyway, hopefully we can get there and there's a bridge, or just clear weather, but definitely water, so that we can just sit there maybe and cook some dinner. That'd be nice. Maybe there's some better places to camp there than Truck Drivers Creek. Marshy. I think I see our future over there. Oof. Yeah. Definitely don't mind taking a shortcut to bypass 20 more miles of that stuff. Just does not look particularly compelling. It's not like it's the Sierra or the Cascades or anything like that. These hills, wandering up and down hills on this road or that road is all the same for the most part, I think, except this road is 20 miles shorter to get to town, which would be nice because I definitely want to get all this extra weight I'm carrying off my back. And oh my gosh, we sure didn't need to bring 4 days of food out either. Oh well, gonna eat big tonight. Big. Huge. So we're at barely 8,000 feet here and going lower towards Savory Creek, Fish Creek. And what the hell? There's still a bunch of snow over there. That's crazy. I see what looks like a creek in the middle of all that. And a lot of cows. Cow water. Yummy. And it's raining on us now a little bit. Oh, I'm guessing there's probably not going to be a bridge on this road. It's probably just going to be a tube or a culvert under the road where the creek is, which is a bummer. But oh my gosh, I can't believe how much snow is still there. Pretty though, nice and green. I bet this is kind of depressing looking, like in the late summer when it's all dead and brown. This is much better. Okay, really pretty. Well, damn. As I was afraid. Ooh, hello, little chipmunk. They're so fast. Haul ass. Haul ass. You're so fast. Hi. So cute. Oh my god, those things are so damn cute. At any rate, it's a tube. There's no bridge. And there's a shitload of cows on what looks like the high side. Also, loose stock. And here's the water. Kind of looks like it's not moving. It's really just a little. But, oh, hello, loose stock. Yum. Guess we'll probably just pick up enough here to go find a place to throw down. So I don't think there's water again for a little bit. I'm gonna have to check Gut Hook. But yeah, definitely not a place to like sit and hang out. So yeah, we're gonna camp here. It's almost 7 by the time we get water and filter it and everything. It'll be after 7. We've been hiking since like 5:30, and I guess we've probably done about 21 miles. Anyway, our trip just got a lot shorter. Thanks, cows, for eating this flattish spot with lower grass. Missed a spot. But yeah, I was gonna tuck in up here into the bushes, but there's a bunch of thistle, and this shit is like super spiky. So yeah, prefer to not sleep on that. But the spot's great. This will totally work. All right, we gotta set up and get it on. So Nightcrawler's gotten so spoiled with the tent setup. We use my tent every night. If it's wet, I carry it, which is wet a lot. Because I thought that this would be a better tent to use in this spot than mine, which is that color. Yeah, we haven't had a lot of cars pass us on the road here, but one of them was a cop, and I don't care to be pushed off. I don't know whose land this is. It's probably public easement, but who knows? I just imagine that the stealthier you are, and it's not entirely stealth, but it's sure stealthier than bright yellow, the better off you are. But he thought it would be cute to make a video clip talking about how paranoid I am and what a dumb idea it was. I don't know. I definitely think that's better than bright yellow. For dinner tonight, we have cheddar broccoli, rice side, which is actually one of my favorites since I started eating these things. Although, come on, Nora, you could actually put in a little more broccoli in there. That picture, that has like 10 times more broccoli than is actually in there. And I'm putting on it some bits of salami that my mom sent me, because I have a ton of salami right now, and a little bit of green superfood, because I think that I probably won't taste it in here. And oh my god, look how much I have. Nightcrawler finally gave up on it, so I took it because we spent a lot of money on it. It's like super good for you, but we were never putting it in anything. So I'm going to put it in there tonight because I finally remembered that I had it. And I'm going to top it off with some crushed red pepper that I stole from Pizza Hut, or that Pizza Hut gave me. I don't need a Pizza Hut. I don't know how I got this. Anyway, red pepper's going on there. Hopefully this will be less than... Oh, Oreos for dessert. I've managed to keep them intact so far. That's probably not going to last for very long, so I'm going to eat as many of those as I can when I'm done. But yay! One nice thing about stopping early is not being so exhausted that I don't feel like cooking dinner and then not eating anything. Also, I hope that this flame lights some more of these mosquitoes on fire, because yeah, they can eat a dick.